Hello, welcome to the AQ Rolls News. We have some AQ Infinity stuff to talk about, Kickstarter, and some more, a little bit more, not too much. So let's get into it. All right, in the Infinity post this week, we have a few things to talk about. So first, they go over some Infinity stuff, or Artix does, just all written in Artix's point of view. So Noga sent in this freshly animated Hydra this morning. We read the animation thread on Reddit, and sort of liked the debate over the new animation versus old. You probably do not know this, but I hate Unity animation. I love the old school 24 FPS flash animation. It felt like anime. So if Unity's ultra smooth 240 FPS animation just looks a little off to you, then know that you are not alone. While the animators are using techniques to get the action and pop that our previous game animation had, it is unmistakably different. I do appreciate that people said they liked it better. They said we were no longer limited by the lag and performance issues of Flash. This is true, very much so. The world definitely feels more alive when you walk around the game. The one thing that really matters to me is that we did not hire some third-party company in another country to reanimate our stuff. The same people who originally animated AQ Worlds came onto this project and are here creating these new animations. I appreciate that a lot. So we gotta look at the Hydra animation, which is looking pretty all right. I'd say that's looking pretty fine. So yeah, decent looking animation there. And then yeah, it said they hired back the same people who originally animated AQ Worlds. I don't know if that means they're still on the team from 15 years ago, or if it's Miltonius is doing this. Hey, he's the same people. I don't know, but you know, they already share way too much about development behind the scenes stuff. They don't really need to go into detail about that. But yeah, same people that animate AQ Worlds are animating AQ Infinity. Cool. All right, the dialoguer for this is like their cutscene animation thing. Kind of a behind the scenes look at that. You see the different actors they have and text boxes and yeah, the framing. And so I don't know. It's whatever. This doesn't interest me too much. It might interest you, and if it does, I'll link this down below for you to read if you'd like to. I feel like I might be getting kind of old. Why is he letting us know what the NES abbreviation means? What would it mean, Artix? What would NES mean? There probably is people that don't know. Anyway, so yeah, not too interested in this either. But if you want to read about this, the NES stuff, what they's doing with Midwest game, like some convention or something. Yeah, so you can read that if you like. Not really AQ Worlds related. Just thought I'd mention the NES thing. Next up, combat stats are in the game. Mortal Joe already modified the warrior, rogue, mage, and healer to use the new stats. All right, and some more junk there, but not really that relevant. Yeah, and that's it for the posts here. And another cutscene thing, but yeah, don't think very many people really need to know about how the sauce is made for cutscenes. Maybe you do. Maybe you're interested in that. Maybe you're an animator yourself or something like that. But I personally am not. So yeah, there's a little post there. Yeah, if you want to read it yourself, it'll be linked down below, of course. Let me know what you think. Infinity Kickstarter soon TM and some other interesting little tidbits, but not massive news for week 4 AQ Infinity news, if I can speak in order. All right, artwork. All right, so we get to look at a little bit. So we got some Valentine's Day stuff from Despera here, which is looking pretty good. Very on Despera style, but it definitely can tell it's for Valentine's Day with the theming there. Very nice, very nice. Kind of subtle theming too as well, which is, well, it's not that subtle, but you know, not as in your face as you'd expect from some of the stuff in this game. But yeah, so yeah, looking pretty good. Ground runes and stuff as well. Just, you know, are a little large for ground runes, but whatever. Site's pretty cool. Yeah, and the little hearts built into the designs is very nice. Glad we are getting some Valentine's Day stuff. I usually like the theming of that, but AE doesn't make much of it. It's kind of like Halloween stuff. Like Halloween would be a cool time for them to make items, but they never do because they do their birthday stuff during Halloween, so they never really get around to actual They do stuff, but they do Halloween stuff all year round, I guess. But every Friday 13th. But yeah, so Valentine's Day, not one of the. It's like one of the events that kind of gets a little sidelined, but yeah, pretty cool to see. I think it's Yokai New Year stuff that usually overshadows it, which is kind of sad, but not really. I like the Yokai New Year stuff too. But all right, Seffy with the sets here. This is looking pretty cool actually. So this looks like some Legion stuff. Probably would release in March if it was releasing. Yeah, it's got definitely a cool design. It might be a reference to some anime or something for these hairstyles and such. The faces and all that, I can't really tell, but it does look like it is themed off something. Maybe it's just an original theme, which is cool if that's what it is. But yeah, very nice. Dino as well with some Legion art. This is just concept stuff, of course, but I am liking the Legion gunslinger or whatever they would call this, with the vest and everything. Looks like an outfit from Red Dead Redemption. It's just really cool. So yeah, good stuff. I've really been liking Moira's stuff recently, and this is making it even worse. I like them even more now. All right, so this is Seffy as a K-pop singer. So which is a interesting out of left field idea, but it really works somehow very well. So there you go. Moira did an amazing job with that. I think you can see some different things here and very well animated and stuff. Yeah, really crazy looking. Very, very well done. It looks like everyone else liked it too. So great idea. Love this stuff. I said this last time, but we need more stuff like that in the game. That's amazing. All right, so Helena confirms that this Miltonian set will be a Heromart item that will arrive in the game at some point in the future for hero points. And they say they want to make it a way for ACs to be able to purchase it as well. So yeah, that's news on this set. If you're wondering where that's from Miltonius, it'll probably be a Hero Mart thing for a while, and then they'll make it hero points and stuff. I like to do for like calendars and stuff. Not the best news you're looking for if you're looking for that set, but hey, at least the set's releasing at all, so that's good. Sometimes they never release. Also, if you're looking for the wings and the ground rune that are shown in this image, you might think they match well with the set. They're not officially part of the set. I originally posted that they were, but people are like, actually they're not, which they're right, so I'm wrong about that. But anyway, they're not actually part of the set, but if you want them, maybe because you think they match, they're in the Quibble right now, and they'll be rare by the time the actual armor comes out into the game. So you want to pick them up right now if you want the ground rune and the wings from that. Oh, while I was recording, Heromart actually posted about this, so good timing. So the actual set is image there. So it is going to be available in Heromart. It's $50 US. I think that's the US price, not a Canadian one. Yeah, so you get a few things with it at least. Is that a new print? Because that's not a new. Is that a mouse pad? I had that mouse pad. Actually gave the one of my younger brothers. Yeah, so some Nullgas stuff you get with that. Little, what is this? It's like a little, what is this, like a card or something? I don't know. But let me read. Oh, it's a pin of the Overfiend blade. That makes sense. It's behind my webcam when I click on it, but that does make sense. It's a little pin for the Overfiend blade. So yeah, that looks like it will be a Heromart thing. You get 13 hero points. That's a decent amount for your $50. All right, so yeah, it's gonna be there in that for $50, and it's shipping out end of February if you'd want to get that. And like I said earlier, it's gonna be available in game as well for hero points and maybe ACs as well. So you don't need to buy these items if you don't want to. You might already have some of these items. So anywho, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in, all that stuff. Leave a like on the video, of course. Thanks to the channel members. Really appreciate the support for that. Hit the channel member button if you'd like to become a member, support the channel. And that's all. So I'll see you tomorrow for the Friday weekly stream. And yeah, have a good one. Peace.